I'm going to introduce you to my friend Sia. She's an incredible artist from Australia. She's living here downtown. I'm going to treat her to a little mani-pedi at my favorite spot. It's a Soho Sanctuary on Mercer Street. Totally high-end, all-women spa, luxurious and great. Sia is a crazy, crazy girl who has crazy, crazy videos. She's got a new album called Some People Have Real Problems. Some people do have real problems. My problem is this dog is so cute. Let's go meet her. Come on.
You're covered in stitches. You're covered in stitches.
Hi! Welcome.
Thanks,
Bum?
Bum bum.
Oh, is that Australian?
Bum bum wong. It's a term of endearment. It's an affectionate term that I use for just people I like.
Thank you for coming to the spa with me.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
I don't want to get a facial today, but I want to get my nails done.
Yeah, can I do me?
Yes, please.
Mine are getting a bit crummy now. These ones are chipped galore.
I think we should take some before and after photos.
Before?
Here's before. All right, let's go get our nails done.
Nice.
Isn't this place great?
It's beautiful.
It is.
I normally get my nails done by a Chinese lesbian a block down from my house. She's really good at it.
No more. This is the place to go. Okay. Natasha's gonna hook you up.
Cool.
All right, let's pick a color.
Okay. Okay, none of those are bright enough.
I think that I'm gonna go for. I think I'm just
You
gonna
going
go for the
classic.
standard. Yeah, the hot red. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna do that.
All right, I'm going to get this one. And you're going to get that. Oh, are they the same?
Yeah, let's get the
Mine
same.
is-
I think it's cute.
Mine's knock 'em dead red. Yours is infrared head.
So Sia, darling, I'm so happy you're in town because I have this Altel phone where kids text me who they want me to hang out with.
Really?
And someone saw the video that I played. I played The Girl You Lost to Cocaine.
Oh.
And I got so many responses from that. Everyone loves that video.
Really?
So
The kids like me?
the kids love you. They do. So they asked me to do a show with you.
I thought mainly mums like me now. Now that the whole Starbucks thing has happened, I used to be like cool, and now all my friends that were cool are like, my mum really loves your album. I've really expanded my demographic.
Can you tell us about the making of that video? How long it took? And
Yeah, it was a 2-day shoot, and it was like a lot of funny makeup and a lot of fat suits and a lot of wigs and costumes, and it was an obscene amount of work for everybody involved.
I know that, well, you've told me before that you're into nutrition.
Oh, yes.
How do you get into nutrition?
Well, I just thought that, because I was like, what can we talk about? Because I am pretty clueless about my own career. And like, I like to write songs, I like to sing, I like to get clapped at the end of the day. But I don't really know anything about the business side, and sometimes in interviews they ask me that. But the only thing I really do know about is I know about nutrition, fasting, colonic irrigation, and dog training. I've been learning about dogs and I had some unruly pups, but really the top tip he gave me is every time you think that your dog is doing something wrong, roll up a newspaper and hit yourself in the head with it, because it's your fault. Isn't that such awesome advice?
That's great.
Yeah.
You're from Australia.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite countries in the world.
Yes.
How do you wind up coming from Australia to the States and putting out albums?
Well, I actually just wanted to kind of get out of a relationship, so I thought I'd go around the world. I went to Tokyo first, worked as a hostess, and like a shots waitress, like pouring drinks, lighting cigarettes for like Japanese dudes in Roppongi. And then
Love Roppongi.
Yeah, and then like two months later, I went to England, and I ended up staying, and I I got up at a jam, and this guy was running backwards and forwards in front of the stage going, "You're with me, you're with me." And he ended up managing me and signing me to like my first record deal and my first publishing deal. And I put out a single and that went to number 10 in the UK, and that was like, wow, I'm a big star. But then they didn't really know the record label. I was the first person they'd ever signed. It was a very new label and they'd never had any experience. So they put the record out 6 months later. So by that stage, nobody gave a shit.
Tell me about 07, because they're a big band that's from England and they kind of discovered you.
Yeah, they totally resuscitated my career after the flopping of the first album, Healing is Difficult. I met them through the same You're With Me manager. He played football with them on Tuesday nights. And he said, what do you do? And they said, we're trying to make an album. And they said, what do you do? And he said, I manage a singer. And he gave them a cassette of the songs from the last album that had flopped. And we did 2 songs in about 45 minutes. And
Wow.
and then I forgot about them for a year. And then that album came out and I was like, oh, phew, because it got really big. Like by my standards, it was massive. So I was pretty grateful. And then I got another opportunity to get a better deal. So I guess Island Records bought me from Long Lost Brother Records. And then I made another album that flopped, and then they dropped me. And then one of the songs from that album was called Breathe Me. And I think you've got that video.
Well, let's show these guys that Breathe Me video because it's great. But
okay,
tell us about it. It's Polaroids.
So yeah, it's Polaroids. So I just had an idea because it was the only like medium I thought I looked good on was Polaroid photos. I hated all other photos of myself, and I'd hated every video I'd ever been in. So then I asked my friend, who was a real director, if he would help me to direct this video, and that I wanted it to be like a flip book. And so we used 2,500 Polaroids. We shot it in 2 days. And it was really fun to dress up.
Well, let's show these guys the video. Here's Breathe Me. See ya.
After, like, I thought that I'd flopped again, and then I'd been dropped by Island, and then Breathe Me got placed in 6 Feet Under, in the final episode of 6 Feet Under, and this, like, emotional scene, and a lot of people were attached to that show.
Oh, yeah.
So it just totally resuscitated my career again. And I was thinking about becoming, like, a dog rescuer, or generally just a dog lady that smelt like pee and had food in her hair, and, like... or like
there.
Would be a Reiki master. That was during my
Reiki master. I like that.
My truly hippie period.
Here's your music on 6 Feet Under.
Cool.
From that great final scene.
After the 6 Feet Under thing happened, for career resuscitation number 2, I decided to go. Where the fans were. So I moved to LA, and I thought I'd write an album there, and that I would just work really hard. And because I'd had my head up my ass during the Colour the Small one, I had no idea. I thought I was Radiohead, and I didn't do any press. I did like 4 bits of music press.
And is that the album that Buttons is on?
No, that's the Breathe Me album.
Okay.
Colour the Small one. And that one I just fucked myself over because I didn't do any press. But then I came here and I was like, okay, I've got a second chance with it because of 6 Feet Under. I should work hard and just work. So that's what I did, and then I made Some People Have Real Problems, which is the album I'm promoting at the moment.
See ya?
Yes.
I'll see you later. So long.
Farewell, I'll be just saying goodnight. I hate to go and leave this pretty side. So long. Farewell, I'll be just saying goodnight. I hate to go and drink some. I want to do something and drink some more champagne. Forgotten no words.
Woo! Thank you. So long.